I really wanted to replay this game. I know a lot of people haven't played this game ever. And I'm going to give a little backstory about the game. When this game came out, I played so much of it. I think I played it not day one, but like the Christmas after day one, right? I guess Christmas day one is pretty much the same as day one. And I got really, really good at it. So I don't know if you saw before, there is a offline, just hanging out in the top left corner telling me I'm offline. And that, that, that functionality of having online kind of made this game technically an MMO. And as Nintendo's one and only MMO at the time, they absolutely Nintendoed it and biffed it. Look at that ship. Look at that ship coming in over the Corona. It's called the Chrono, right? The Chrono effect of like light shining. Hopefully it is. Okay, getting back to that. And I played so much of it. I was pretty much like top 10. If I'm not top 10, I was top 100 of the game. I never really did anything much of it, no, but I was one of the best just with the amount of time I've sunk into the game. I wasn't best at mechanics, but I had the like, best stats, best gear. Could I use it? No, because it's in an MMO and RPG. It's all about how you use it more so than anything else. Look at the Decepticons. And Decepticons? That's deceptively a lot. That is deceptively a lot. Those are the Decepticons that are fighting the Decepticons? Anyway, uh, so much so I wrote a really, really big.
2054 AD. The Earth was caught in a great battle between unknown alien forces. Their weapons were terrifying and
What
powerful
the?
beyond human reckoning.
Just
Our
blew
planet,
up Decode Dragon.
its surface reduced to ash and rubble in the blink of an eye.
Was that you, Utopia?
The coalition government knew the war was coming. In response, they prepared the Earth-Life Colonization Project, Project Exodus.
From Super.
Interstellar arcs were launched all across the planet,
From Super
from
Earth?
every major city on Earth.
From Super Earth? Hey, that looks like a whale.
We leapt from our cradle, our home for the last 4.5 billion years. But most of the arcs never even made it out of the atmosphere. Only a small handful managed to escape. Among them was our ship, the White Whale.
That's just a black hole. How the did you get out of that?
After leaving Earth behind, we spent 2 years wandering in space, searching. We thought of ourselves as the lucky ones, the pioneers who would settle a new world.
Until the
Our past
Decepticons
caught up
attacked.
with us. Literally.
We still got cool.
Alien blitz was unrelenting.
Giant
If not for the efforts of a lone hero,
robots.
we would never have survived.
This is straight out of Gundam.
Our ship took heavy damage. We lost control. With our flight systems down, the White Whale was pulled into the gravitational field of a nearby planet. Its hull shattering and breaking to pieces as we plummeted toward the surface.
This is straight out of Gundam. What is it? Blood? Iron Blood Orphans? This is pretty much just straight out of Iron Blood
7
Orphans.
months have passed.
Hey everybody, Editor Drag here. So, apparently this is where I decide to, for some reason, dress up as an Ojo-sama, which is, if you don't know, Japanese for young lady. I will probably not be playing with it. I would definitely not be playing with this character-wise in the game. But I thought it would be a good idea to, have it be done at the moment I saw this hairstyle. That's it. It was the moment I saw this hairstyle, the whole Ojo-sama thing got in my head. So with that being said, let's get back to it. Ojo-sama. Ojo-sama desu wa. Loading ID. Elma. Password. Binkley. I love Shaggy.
External access confirmed. Disengaging stasis in 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We're online, baby. Is this what the nerve gear is like?
Releasing hatch. Please stand clear.
This has to be what the nerve gear is like.
Hey there.
Pretty lady?
Looks like you're all in one piece.
Such ambience. Man, as much as I don't like rain, I do love rain. Catch you, Xono.
Careful. Just take it nice and slow, okay? Your senses will need time to reactivate.
Been asleep for 30 years, but also 2 years and 2 months. That's a long time to sleep. Like, you're gonna have a significant amount of dysatrophy. You can stand after 2
The
years.
only one around that landed intact. Good thing I found you. My name's Elma. You want to tell me yours? You don't even remember your own name?
Don't
Must
remember
be the
Ojo-sama?
stasis hangover. That's not good. Just try and focus, all right? Good, there we go. What else you remember?
That's it.
It'll come. In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can. How are your limbs? Can you move?
Shake your head. Ooh. Morning's fine? No, I'm just Ojo-sama.
We'll take it easy while you shake the stasis out of your system. One step at a time, all right? First things first, you'll be needing a weapon.
You just...
All right, let's get going.
What is that? There's some weird futuristic assault rifle? You just handed a weird futuristic assault rifle.
Most of the White Whale's life pods didn't survive the crash, like this one.
Game
Right.
still looks so
You
good.
don't even remember the White Whale, do you? You know, the L-002? The ship we escaped Earth on? You remember Earth, right? Unfortunately, it was caught in a battle between two alien forces. And destroyed.
Decepticons. The Decepticons. This does tie in directly to the beginning of Xenoblade. This is a
Ringing
canon.
bells? Don't feel bad. It's one memory I'd like to forget. I know. It's been following me for a while now. I didn't want to alarm you, but we're going to need to defend ourselves. You up to the task?
Hell yeah! Ojo-sama's gonna put a cap in this bitch. Oh, I absolutely don't know the timings of these weapons. I don't know the timing of these weapons. I've spent so long with actually good gear, I don't know the timing of these weapons.
You're not half bad. There's plenty of work back in the city for someone who knows how to handle a weapon, you know.
Look depressed at the idea of work. No, Ojo-sama doesn't work.
Hey, I'm not trying to pressure you into anything, all right? It'll be your decision in the end. But anyway, we can talk more details later. For now, let's keep moving.
Look at those legs. An advanced storm assault rifle. I can't equip you. But as I was saying, I had a spreadsheet of literally... I have a spreadsheet of literally every single item in the game, where they drop and their drop rates, right? That took so long. What I would do is I would go to school, right? And then, because I was a wee middle schooler, I would come home. I would play the game for hours while listening to some not listenable music in today's world. And I would play this game while also writing fan fiction, which is a part of my life. I kind of don't care to talk about. But now I'm Ojo-sama, so I'm here back at it again to show that I'm good at this game. And Christina V. But man, just look at this. The game looks so good. Even that fog risking off. Sure, they're doing it a little dirty by just having it be super bright and kind of whisk away. But into this opening shot, my lord. Just look at it. It's coming across over the distance, waiting for the shine to come out. What is this? What's going on? Giant monsters? You got a fucking dinosaur. And while that's there, the fog is still leading away. And so when you regain your vision, it's there. Stereotypical outside wildlife. This really is just the style of stereotypical outside wildlife song. But look at these. It looks so good still. That's a lot of lighting. My lighting engine might be broke.
Pretty wild, huh?
That sounds like it should be coming from an instrument like an automaton, but that's a woman's voice. And that I just give props to that. Because it's just so good. It's like, oh, I've always wanted to be able to do that, but in a good way.
Planet Mira, our new home.
For now, at least. The United States.
Recognize the habitat unit?
It's where
That's
freedom
we're
is.
headed.
It's called freedom.
What? We can jump if you like. You could handle the fall. But the indigents down there are another story. Some big, some mean, all nasty.
Some like
Given our
tacos, some
options,
like...
the high road here
Everyone
is
likes
safer
tacos.
to go,
Everyone in...
relatively speaking. That said, whichever way you want to go, I'll follow your lead. You decide.
Thank you, Mommy Elma. This is basically saying you can just take whatever path you want. Oh, Lord. It's been... Even since the last time I played this, I had a full complete file of the game before I started this one on here. And it is an experience to play this game for yourself in any capacity. And to think people don't know about this game. Look at this guy. He's a level 4. I can't take him on. Not just because my numbers are lower than his. Look, I can take on this level 3. It's just because of its literal size. With the combat system, it doesn't necessarily tell you. But like the others, if you get good at it, there is a way you can do insane damage with just your timing. So if it hits, the moment it hits and the moment it's out of damage, or a lock-on, not a lock-on, the moment it is done for its animation, you switch. That is the best way to keep your damage up if you do it slightly staggered, because you're not going to start with a lot of your damage done yet. You're not gonna have a lot of anything. Succulent meat. Oh, that was already a level up? Well, I guess it was literally my first one, and it was 3 times my level. Just look at this, the grandiose scale. For one, I have the camera zoom out mod that lets me zoom out my camera significantly more than I can. This is everything in scale. This is what you would see it like if it was Elder Scrolls Online or some other like game where you're like locked in. It's an open world. If this was Breath of the Wild, you'd be more so out here probably. But it's so expansive. Just look at this. Look at all of this. Everything the light touches, you can get to. And they made it that way because you can fly. Because all of the games they have are connected. And they're connected through what? Xenosaga? But this game, oh, there's going to be a new cutscene coming up.
Looks a lot bigger up close, doesn't it? That's the West Gate. It's closed off now for security reasons.
But it's in, you know, it's the West Gate.
Repurposed a freight elevator that will get us inside.
It's wolves? Ojo-samas don't deal with wolves. We're getting out of here.
Wild.
Gex? Premarital Grex? I can't have this. I'm an Ojo-sama.
Not this close to the gate.
Ojo-samas can't handle premarital Gex. Ojo-sama takes not kindly to premarital gex. And then you have certain opportunities where you can, if you see it glowing with a circle around it, it is laid up. And by laid up, I mean it is brought in for a call that one of your companions made. And if you can break some of their body parts with some of their, if you break some of their body parts, you can get an increase in like materials drop, because some materials are only dropped from certain body parts being broken. And even though they are, oh no wait, we are on the same level. Even with some of the same level stuff, you can get biffed if you don't know how to use your combat right? But if you break some of their appendages, they are unable to do some stuff. It's mostly armor, but if you cut off their tails.
It's a shame we had to settle near so much wildlife. I've come to learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight. We need to walk that line.
So do we or do we not do our taxes?
Who knows?
Ojo-sama's don't exactly like, you know, taxes. I would put on the survival sleeve, but I don't think it's very Ojo-sama. Wait. I might have locked myself in to a really, really bad situation. I am fully committed to Ojo-sama. However, I don't think there are any Ojo-sama clothes in this game. Just look at this. Look at how good that is. I can't tell if that's crystal or ice, but or like meteorological barrier. But like, it's so good. It's so atmospheric. This whole game is so large. If you just keep your camera zoomed in to like near first person, it is unbeatable. Right? It is unbeatable. Ojo-sama. Desu wa. Very, very stylized music, which I don't know is copyrighted or not. So I'm just gonna let a few of it in so I can get some clips. You'll hear this theme a lot in some kind of melody or format. But look at that. It's a whole rebuilding city. Yeah, sure, it might look a little empty now, but in a little bit, several hours from now, it'll look full.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh?
2 years and 2 months.
For a giant beached spaceship, anyway. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth.
Los Angeles. We don't have influencers though.
We call it New Los Angeles. Welcome to NLA.
They do have the coffee shops though. They do have the coffee shops. I'll point out the coffee shops later. Welcome to New LA. We got rid of that pesky homeless people
And so
problem.
it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees. Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira. Come what may. New
Cute
LA,
doggy. That's a cat, you idiot.
beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is, we were adrift.
Everyone's got a
into the unknown.
car modeled by Lamborghini.
Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us.
69%.
We had
Nice.
to keep living in order to see it.
Even Ojo-sama approves. This is the really disorienting shot. Oh my lord. Oh lord. Notice how residential has like 6 houses but takes up pretty much a quarter of the total lot. People still really love their really, really expensive houses. Don't worry, there is a side quest to get a house, and yes, it is very, very expensive. I
How
should
about a
explore
quick
this
tour
again.
of the facilities to refresh your memory? Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
That was a weird cut. Why is it getting all cutty?
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, good day. Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members.
Oh yeah, brother.
These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA.
Director General? Since when?
Since he called himself that on January 7th.
From political aide to director general in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be emperor by next month.
So what happens when you're a true patriot?
Nice work out there, ma'am.
Why are they giving you respect?
3 of us were in the coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew. I was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
No,
You're
no.
still colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You've earned it.
Yeah, no, if you... all the colonels I know. I don't care about Gwen. I'll talk over him whenever I want.
Well, I'd remind you both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
This one of the survivors, ma'am?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
They're all dead.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
It's a lie for political.
Seriously, Shosan was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech. Still, every last survivor counts. You can call me Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
You can call me Mr. Evans.
You're not being
Or
called
just
anything.
Gwyn.
Oh wait, no, I
All
need
right,
him in
then.
some stuff.
We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
Right. We should be going too. The administrative district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
Ojo-sama would in fact be ridiculing them and never talking to them again. However, Irina, I really love Irina. I love her cold, pragmatic attitude. And which very much matches to my Ojo-sama. But I also hate Gwen. I just hate Gwen. I don't like Gwen. But I need to use him. Look at the step on me, please. Ojo-sama's looking around. It's a bird. No. It's a scale. Dude, I'm right here. You almost hit me. This is the Duke cutscene, right? Spoiler alert. The guy in that image, I think, is Duke. Hello, little lady. She's 18, right? Lynn is 18, right? Lynn is 18. Yes, I'm fine. However, you might think she's 15 with the way she drives. Actual least favorite character in the game. Just look at her. She's so tiny. You can just put her in your pocket.
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would ya?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt. Hey, look at that. The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly.
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-who's?
The 10 of 10. Yes.
Cool. I'm Lynn Lee Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade.
If you look closely, she has the Monado in her hair. How old are you, Lynn?
She's 13. And she looks young, and she is young, but trust me, she's one of our top talents.
Most of the time, that is. Most of the time.
Anyway, you guys heading back
I
to
take
the
back what I
barracks?
said.
Yeah. Why
I
do you
thought she
ask?
was 18.
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
That sounds like a great idea.
All right, Doug, I think that'll be all for today.
Don't mind it.
Just crack the window.
Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place?
It's just
Lynn!
exhaust. It's already been
Lynn!
done, right? So just open the window. So this is our main crew that's not really gonna change for a long time. Mainly because it is absolutely the only crew we can have. And you can just like sheen into them. Do you love me yet, father? Do you love me yet, father? And this is what we're the same height. Anyway, what happens now is I think we go to NLA? Where is it? No, we talk. No, I'm getting all turned around. There it is. And then around the world, there are these. But this specifically is where we needed to go. It's a flying hovercraft RV.
Not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
It's certainly come a long way in the last few weeks.
It is also only a few weeks old,
There's
then.
still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here.
Okay, you got it. New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff. Next is the commercial district. Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing.
Right there is 2 coffee shops right there.
It's a veritable shopping paradise, day or night. The best and only bargains on the planet.
Yeah, you can also be the best by being the only. So that's just one statement, Lynn.
Housing, and more housing.
Which we will buy some later.
Plus a nice park and the cathedral. Chill.
We have a few hundred people who live here, but we have 6 houses.
Our destination, the administrative district, the nerve center at the heart of NLA. The upper
60.9%.
level
It's pretty nice.
Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs.
You go here like 3 times through the story.
And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn. We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
I would say some stuff, but she's only 13. Is that just... No, it's a... Wait, dude, look at that sick helicopter.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Linley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report.
Is that branding?
They'll be eager to hear
on your
the details
elbow?
on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
So, the main barracks and everything that majorly happens in the game, right? Majorly everything. You have mad hops, by the way. There's a way to get up there, and I know it. You do need to scour the entirety of the place, actually. Sometimes just to get... Where is it? Where is it? I see you on the map. Just to get these little snippets of bit information and these mechanical and world environment things. The best one to get are mechanical. Solely because those are the ones that'll give you the items to be able to actually get endgame gear. By endgame, I mean the best Iron-Blooded Orphans cosplay you can get in the game. And by best Iron-Blooded Orphans cosplay in the game, I mean basically Phoenix. It's pretty much Phoenix. Not the Phoenix that's called Phoenix, but the Phoenix that's called
And here we are,
Ares.
the
God.
Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
Frown and say nothing. Ojo-samas don't work.
Is there a problem here?
Secretary Nagi!
Ms. Ku. Chipper as always, I see.
I'm gonna
What can
stop
I say?
doing that because
Pep
I
is my
kind of
middle
want to
name.
get their
I ran
like
into
affection
Doug
points
Barrett
by
on
the
the
time in
way
the
here,
game where I
and
actually
he
need
didn't
affection
seem quite
points
so
for them.
upbeat.
So I'm
Anything
just
about
gonna
today's flight I should know?
slightly sometimes not play as
No.
Ojo-sama just for
Nothing to worry about.
getting the affection.
Be sure it stays that way. Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here,
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I slept for like 2 years, so I'm fine. Yeah, no, I slept for like 2 years and 2 months. I'm fine. Absolutely fine.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's
So,
also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work. She seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss? From the stasis?
She could barely remember her name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what?
2 months?
It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Well then, where should we begin? All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We all purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
You're not taking my
And hey,
taxes.
It's not all bad.
It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
That comes into play later.
No one can know that, Elma. Did it go perfectly? No. But we
I'm
are
sorry for
here,
the spoilers
we are alive.
that I just gave.
We survived. Once we learned the Earth might be threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
But we clung to our mission. Find a habitable planet and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take.
And it took us 2 years.
Or
Asterisk.
that the decision would eventually be made for us.
Xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion.
Good to know the Xenoforms are
Earth
xenophobic.
wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat. Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade,
Getting the coffee
installing
places
a
going.
provisional government.
Blade
government?
is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think.
Almost
We
done
needed
with the
food,
small cutscenes.
water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own. So, right now we have a single top priority that supersedes all others.
Explore.
Search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
Take a look at this. The White Whale
It's a
was
butt
designed
plug.
to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers, but the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to
Sure.
be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Ku, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air?
Yes,
Perhaps a
please.
tour of the
But she's also 13, so I need a guardian.
Yes.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district. The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Get
We have some Nutella.
load of that skill. Oh yeah, work it, baby.
You're 13. That's illegal. Days longing at the school.
Now this girl gets it. Aren't they just the coolest? Just
If I can get,
everything about
if I can get
them.
hot woman with a
The
skeleton,
lasers, the force fields, the
then I'll
bionic
absolutely
and
get a skill.
transformations. You ever have that dream where you're in inside one and is just transforming over and over and over?
Han, I think you have
You know what I'm
a
talking
little
about.
bit too much of the ism.
I don't normally show this to people, but I've been working on some Skell fanfiction. Hold on, I'll just pull it
Han,
up here one
no.
sec.
You're bringing me back to when I was doing this game for the first time.
Right. Sorry.
I used to write fanfiction while writing this,
Skells were
playing
developed
this
as a
game.
defensive measure to counter potential alien threats.
Look at him. He's doing the Chad, like,
Still, just look around you.
hips
New LA
forward,
has gone
shoulders
from
back
basically
type
nothing to
deal.
This in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far, so fast, without Skell technology. These
I get
aren't
it.
toys
Chapter
we're
5?
talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons.
Or
So
we can
yes,
make
as
them.
you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
I go to someone, say, hey, I want
I'm
one,
sure
they
you're
tell me
thinking,
kill
where
something.
do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple.
It is that simple.
They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test.
So what do you say? If you become a blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the mission control board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over.
All right. So, I do, in fact, have a history of writing fanfiction. Sadly, I do. Sadly, I do. I agree with Lynn on that. It's not something I did about the game,
This is mission control. We don't have a dispatch system yet, so
but it's something
blades
I
usually
absolutely
choose their
did.
own
It was
assignments.
a part of me.
Everyone comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
And it's not just official blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of blades around here.
But you're
working off
outside.
Steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Maybe go to the Macca's?
Likewise. And
Or
if the
Wendy's.
assignment seems too tough to handle solo,
Oh, yeah, you can
that's what the scout console is for.
do that.
We should show you that next.
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway? We also have the scout console, if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo.
Just look at them. They look so
And,
beautiful.
Elma just said that, didn't she?
Look at them. They look so beautiful. Anyway, from here, we can't... Oh, wait. I need a blade ID. You tell me to talk to... No, it was you two. Yep. No, it was you. Inquire. It's just saying blade registration is needed to go through all of this. Oh, wait. It was supposed to be discuss. Was it supposed to be discuss? I could absolutely read the objective. Head to the Blade Scout console in your LOAs. I was at the wrong fucking place the whole time.
The Blade Scout console. When the going gets tough, the
Tough
go
gets
to the Scout
going to the
console.
Scout console.
You know, to get tougher.
You know, to get going.
If you do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize just how important this little kiosk is.
I never come here.
A lot of the mission control assignments are too much for any one blade to handle. They tend to call for multiple members with specialized knowledge or unique skills. This console lets you search for and recruit other blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
You can't spell blade without team.
They do
Sorta. Anyway,
cost a
awesome,
lot
right?
if you're
So
online.
you're ready to join up?
Hang on, Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade.
Or maybe
a
it's because
crazy
Christian.
person.
Or Nojo-sama.
Oh.
Who doesn't want to work.
Here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Apology accepted. Now, how about a little shopping? And I'm not talking about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley.
Armor Alley is pretty much exact. You see that smiley face over there? You need this to beat the game. I was too short. I was too low on the ground. I can. Yes, I can. Good. Give me the intel.
Well,
You need intel to unlock certain things, and then certain intel is only unlocked by certain places.
this street's what we call Armory Alley.
Blades can requisition equipment from any of the vendors here.
I won't lie, most Blade members face danger on a daily basis. Having the latest gear isn't about impressing your friends. It's a matter of survival.
True enough. And that goes not only for your personal armor and weapons, what we call ground gear, but for skell equipment as well.
You can even buy whole skells. Can you imagine owning your own skell? Huh? Oh, right, the door. I think all that's left is the heart of Blade itself. Blade Tower.
You don't really use Blade Tower for anything other than like mission starts, mission ends. It's a ton of mission starts, mission ends that go through here. It doesn't really serve many other purposes, at least early game.
Hey.
It really only serves purpose
So yeah, Blade Tower.
post game.
When we come here,
Which
it's
is half the
usually
game.
Stop by Blade HQ. The higher-ups, like Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their day here. The government leaders, too. They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chassan, for example.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
You'll be here like
And
18
that about
times
does
throughout
it
the
for
game.
our tour. So, what do you think? Pretty amazing setup, right? You can't wait to join Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough. We're not here to make a sales pitch. We just want you to have all the facts so you can make an informed decision to join us.
No, you're
Or
absolutely
not.
giving me a sales pitch.
Now
That's
that
exactly
you've
what a
seen
sales pitch
where
is.
and how we work, hopefully it made a good impression, but your decision will be just that, your decision. In any case, let's head back to the barracks. Secretary Nagi will be waiting.
Yeah, I suicide. Anyway. We have to run back and play. We have to run back. It's a lot of the time for the first little bit because I don't have access to any fast travel points, as you can see. For the first little bit, it's just gonna be, running back and forth. Especially because I technically am not part of the Blades yet. He's just been chilling in our dorms.
Honey, we're home.
Yes, very amusing.
You're 13.
Who wants a fresh cup of tea?
Thank you, Ms. Gu, but I can't stay long. I just wanted to pass along a request from your commanding officer.
Commander Vandam? Does it have anything to do with our new arrival?
Yes.
Correct. He stopped by while you were out on your tour. He said he'll come back, but that I shouldn't wait to ask you.
Here we go. I bet I can guess.
You probably can.
He wants you to go out into the
fast-track
field.
our new friend here for blade duty with a training assignment. What in the hell are we waiting for? As he put it.
The commander does have a way with words.
Makes even my pitch sound smooth.
I explained about the memory issues, but he didn't see it as a problem. And to be honest, given our current need for blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Hey, it's not me you need to convince. Blade service is voluntary, remember?
Of course.
Make it like
I would
actual
never
military
force or
service.
coerce anyone.
You're voluntold to be a Blade.
Well, friend, what do you say? Can we count on you to do your part?
No, I'm good. Ocho Sama don't work.
Ms. Ku, how much do you know about life pods?
Life pods? You mean like from the White Whale?
Yes, those life pods. Like the one Elma, a blade, rescued our friend here from. Emphasis on the word rescued. Because if you aren't released, you just sit there frozen in stasis. Forever.
So did you have an engineering question about life pods? Or is this all part of the guilt trip?
I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're
Now,
talking
what will
about.
it be, friend?
No, I'm good.
Now, you wouldn't want to refuse the people who saved your life, would you, friend?
Well, you told me I wasn't you told me you weren't entitled to anything I have to say. And I will.
You said no, you wouldn't refuse. That's
a yes, right? No, Look at Nagi's eyes and nod firmly. That's a yes, right? Shake her heads and shake no. No.
You said no, you wouldn't refuse. That's a yes, right?
No, Mr. Nagi. No.
You said no, you wouldn't refuse. That's a yes, right?
So, after being pressured and threatened,
I knew you'd make the right choice.
we
Welcome to the
decided to join. So,
Tell
we're at
me
least going to
if
make the
you can
best of it.
start on your team. You'll begin training immediately.
Yes, Mr. Secretary. With pleasure.
All right. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
The KCK? Hell yeah, we're part of the KCK.
Now then, let's discuss that training assignment. We've decided to start you out on a probe installation, just to get your feet wet.
I guess we should back up a bit. Here in New LA, we're using a specialized computer system called Frontier Nav to help us deploy a sensor grid.
Finally, fast travel.
A network of data probes
Spoiler
that
alert,
allows us
fast
to
travel.
monitor conditions and collect all kinds of information about the planet.
Expanding that grid and filling in the blind spots is one of Blade's highest priorities. Here,
It's also a big part of the game.
what you're seeing on screen is a terrain map that includes New LA and the surrounding landmass. As you can see, we've divided the area into a series of hexagonal blocks. We call these blocks segments, and together they form our grid. We determined this was the most efficient pattern, given the limited range of our probes. Based on it, we know exactly where we need the probes to go. Now we just have to install them.
The sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. The Frontier Nav probes can also detect the general locations of living things in the vicinity, which
Like
comes in handy if
tyrants.
we need to track down a blade.
Can I
within
take down the
city.
first tyrant now? No, I need to have at
Yes,
least some sort of
quite
gear.
handy indeed. So for this first exercise, you'll be heading here, to that white segment.
That's
Go
ganglion.
there, install the data probe, and then come back home.
Got it. East of the city.
In that case, we can take the east gate out of the administrative district, right? We should be there in no time.
I'll leave the details on the data probe installation procedure to you, Emma.
Of course, Mr. Secretary. All right, you two, shall we?
Yeah! Training or not, let's go install the hell out of that probe.
We're installing the hell out of this probe. Can I be probed? Can Ojo-sama probe Ojo-sama? Can Ojo-sama probe other Ojo-sama? Oh, wait. A whole classification of gear I can't use. I literally can't use a whole classification of
Man,
gear.
am I glad we pulled an assignment to the east of the city this time. It'd be a long walk all the way back over to the west gate.
Hold on. Are we even sure the East Gate will be open? Last I heard, it was still on lockdown from all the high-level indigent activity.
And
was,
it is.
but they just lowered the threat level earlier today. The gates are officially open for business. One of our teams must have gone out there and kicked some furry indigent butt, huh?
Suggest it was you, Ilma. Speculate. Suggest it was Ilma and Gwen. Boasted. It's our captain.
Seriously? That was you? Cool.
I don't think so. Those Grexes we took down were fairly routine. Definitely not something they'd lock both gates over. at
Premarital
least.
Grex.
Then I take my cool back. But wait a sec. You guys fought Grexes? The two of you? Hey, that's still pretty cool. They've been hassling a lot of teams lately, especially how they hunt in packs and all.
Let's not get too excited. Confidence can be good. Overconfidence can be fatal, especially when you're new.
Yeah, you're right.
But enough talk. We've got our mission to deal with. Let's head out.
Roger. That probe isn't
No.
gonna install itself.
Ojo-sama.
Let's get to the east gate, shall we?
Now look at your gamepad, which I can with this, baby! I forgot it's still touch dependent. It's still touch dependent. That's the whole map of this area. And then look at this. We can go out over here. We can see all of the area. And this is where we need to head. That's exactly where we need to head. There we go. There we go. So all we gotta do is run there. As I was saying, there's gonna be a whole classification of gear that I actually can't use. Because if I'm gonna try and even fit the Ojo-sama aesthetic, I have to pick Ojo-sama gear. I guess I can go Battle Maiden Ojo-sama, but I'm not gonna go like Delinquent Ojo-sama. This is Ojo-sama has been found out after being kidnapped look. I can't, the moment I change out of this, I can't go back to being kidnapped look. Also, I'm gonna have to fight these 2 level 5s to get enough XP. I'm not using optimal, but I don't really need to right now. I missed? I'm point blank. Oh, I can't wait for faster attacks. Am I level? I shouldn't be by now, but am I level? No, I always forget. Oh, Joss-sama doesn't have any of those left. I need 5 more levels. I actually only think it's 4 more levels. And he just leaves. He just leaves. It is based on, I'm pretty sure, combat level. I can take down this figure. With Lyn here, I can actually take down this figure. Yeah, sure, some of that was unoptimal. But, middle side. I should also probably look at which of these are good, because I only know really well the combat for the Jedi builds, and of course I did. The Jedi builds and the Elma full Jaeger build, full Aaron Jaeger build. I guess it's also Levi. Full Levi build. Never seen Shingeki no Soma. Shingeki no Kyojin. Listen to the discount Eminem that's going on in the background right now, man. And look, 2 levels under. Almost half his fucking self. And he's already down. Sure, it took a bit, because I do pretty much no damage with literally basic weapons. I should have something at least right now. No, I didn't want to... The giant monkey. What are you?
What the hell happened here? You don't think that one Sinicula could have killed all these simius?
Unless...
Unless... what?
This is bad.
What's bad? I don't follow you.
It's Tyrant.
That's Sinicula. It's a tyrant.
Huh? But it looks just like any other Sinicula.
Think about it. Your typical simius is way higher up on the food chain than your typical Sinicula, right? Usually we'd find one simius standing over 3 or 4 Sinicula corpses. But here, the tables have been turned. And I don't see a single trace of any other indigents in the area. There's only one explanation. That Sinicula is a tyrant.
Let me check the Blade Report database. If there's a tyrant this close to the city, someone must have run across it. Bingo. There was a Sinicula tyrant sighted not too long ago. But it was a couple of segments further out.
It walks.
It could have followed the blade that spotted it back towards New LA, or come here to feed.
Got legs.
Who knows what?
That's crazy. I can't believe there's a tyrant right on our doorstep, and HQ isn't doing a thing about it.
Well, don't forget why they sent us here in the first place. Frontier Nav's range is still limited.
Oh, right. They couldn't track it if there's no local probe. They must have lost it when it went off the grid.
So just killing the tyrant?
Whoa there, Rookie. We're talking about a tyrant here. Do you even understand what that means?
We should probably explain.
No, we could take him.
Tyrant is our term for any indigenous life form that falls outside of our usual threat ranking system. In other words, they're too powerful for us to even measure how dangerous they would be to take on.
And too powerful doesn't always just mean physically strong. If a creature has even a single especially nasty trait, it's classified as a tyrant.
Even some of Blade's very best teams have come back with serious injuries after running into a tyrant in the field. If they come back at all.
Now, tyrants will mess you up if you don't handle them right. Just the three of us can handle it. It's that you can't just leave close to New NLA. We can handle it. I'll just summon as protective.
Well, alright. I'm game if you are. Count me in, Elma. Let's do this. If we're gonna settle here on this planet, we're gonna have to get used to dealing with tyrants now and then. We can't just keep running forever, you know? Besides, I'd never forgive myself if someone else ended up getting hurt because we just left it here.
All right. Let's do it. But don't push it, okay? Either of you. If we can take it down, great. But if not, even just luring it away would be a moral victory.
Moral victory? It'll be a total victory.
Time to install the probe. We can use Frontier Nav to track it, or any other tyrant that comes this close to the city from now on. Just make sure you're ready before we attack. This will be tougher than anything else we've faced.
I thought it was going to be this sooner. Eventually, tyrants will become so common. Am I actually... No. I'm so close to getting you. Always go, in my opinion. Always go. Still nothing. Oh, you also have none of them unlocked yet. Always go with 100%. Always 100%. I'm not gonna deal with these now. I'll deal with those off stream. 100%. Always go with... Oh, no, I'm fine. If you can't, always go with Commando. Right, that's what I was saying. Always go with Commando first. Winged Angel is incredibly busted. Like, it gives you so much attack. It lets you steal HP per hit in some cases. It'll carry you through a lot. It's exactly what Elma uses, but you have a better lot pool than Elma does, and I failed time to them. If you can, whenever you can, just stock up your extras, because some, if you saw that, if you get a double bar of it, it'll absolutely it'll have a secondary effect, right? And that one's secondary effect is secondary charge, right? So we can lure it away, but I'm fine with taking it down. I mean, if you know how to handle the combat, it's not hard at all. Like, it's not hard at all. And there we go. We get them, baby. One thing I do hate about the early weapons. Early weapons, I kind of do not care for their slow nature. It's a very big thing, which is why you see me constantly switching back and forth. It kind of negates the whole thing.
We are awesome!
Nice work, Lynn. You fought well. You did too. Now let's get down to business and install that data probe. If we stay here for long, there's no telling what other playmates might show up. This beam of light indicates a Frontier Nav site. It marks the ideal spot to bury the probe.
We never see this cutscene again.
The probe should be ready for insertion. I'll just boot it up.
Thanks, Lynn. The top half of the cylinder contains the probe itself. The bottom half is a laser. It dissolves the soil so the probe can burrow to the proper depth. We tried just planting them on the surface at first, but we kept running into problems with the local wildlife damaging the goods.
I also dig it like
Burying
6
them
feet
is
in.
going to save us all a lot of time and headaches in the long run. We all set?
Yes, ma'am. Whenever you're ready.
Why don't you do the honors? You can launch it right from your comm device. Give it a try.
How many times do you think it would have, what, how many times do you think it took to actually get, right, like, the common sense that, hey, maybe it should go underground.
Good. Now we just need to give it a minute to reach the target depth.
We never have to sit through it again.
And installation complete. We are now online with a solid connection to Frontier Nav.
Excellent. See? At the end of the day, there's really not much to it. The hardest part was calculating the ideal probe locations. We need them spread out evenly to maximize data collection.
Yep, planting probes is easy. And the more we plant, the more likely we are to find missing crew. So anytime you see a probe site, there's no excuse not to plant that sucker.
That'll do it for your training. Let's head back to the barracks and report to Secretary Nagi.
Oh, yeah.
That's true on any planet.
Why was I given 2 survival gloves L? Oh, this is just explaining the variation, which I guess I should read. Now that all the report back base, but first let me get you into the secret. Giant beast is usually the best engaged with his scale. Neutralizing the foe on foot, especially a tyrant, is pretty risky, so be careful about such things in the future, okay? There are a few builds I can do. I know specifically the Tyrant build and then the Galactic Warrior build. The Scale build, what the f was I saying? Going into, yeah, no, the Scale build. Like, you can go and you can use a Scale to handle it, or you can absolutely just, use a really, I don't have view unlocked yet. Do I have to run back? Administration dictate. I don't have any points of interest there. I have to run back. I don't have any points of interest unlocked. Wow, that's surprising. Well, anyway, and the Jedi build, you can absolutely take on like whole groups of tyrants completely. Like not even like partially, like you can take on so many tyrants. Like this bird is nothing to me. Like if you know how to handle your fucking combos, like if you don't want to switch in and you have a by switch it I mean switch weapon in, and you have a art that does it, you can get the 2 failed in. You can get the 2 in to get it done, right? And I'm kind of in the base class build. It basically is a jack of all trades that lets you experience a little bit of all of the classes, because if you see it, this is support, that's tank, that's damage. It lets you have a little bit of everything. Have a little bit of everything, just so you're able to experience what you're getting into. And with that, I kind of like, I do love, I extremely love, good to know, with all the entities here, it's kind of breaking. I do love that with all, and I do mean all of the game series, that they have their own, like, way of doing stuff. Sure, what, 3 kind of matches 2 a lot, but it's still incredibly unique. Incredibly unique. But this game itself, along with a lot of other RPGs, I love how they can get a base form that has so much, right? It has so much. Why is it breaking now? I didn't hit jump. That is so much to offer in relation to, how it handles its, you know. There we go. Handles its progression and teaching you how to do the game.
Commander Van,
Especially for the first class.
Well, now look what the
I also love jack of all trades.
Sorry we missed you last time. We could have come to meet you at HQ, you know.
Indeed. I suggested as much.
Twice.
And we know how much I enjoy being told what to do. Anyway, I hear you tangled with a tyrant, way out of your league, on a training mission, no less.
We took it down.
That was reckless. And goddamn magnificent.
Man after my own heart. Like to save? Sure.
So, Commander, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit here today?
Well, I can't just ask Nagi to do everything for me. I'd be out of a job.
Hey, I delivered you the new recruit, didn't I?
Yeah, you won the bet. Don't worry about it, all right? I'll settle up with you later. You know I'm good for it.
The bet?
They bet 30
I'm
tacos.
Sure I need it elsewhere. If you'll all excuse me, Commander.
Well, that wasn't obvious at all.
Huh. Look at you two. I swear, you're like two children excited about a new toy.
Look who's talking. I don't recall ever seeing you file a request to personally train a rescue before.
Is that so odd?
It is before we'd even asked her to become a blade, little Miss Stick in the Rear.
Usually I ask when I don't get your slang expressions, but something tells me to just let that one go.
Enough about that. Where are your manners, anyway? I still haven't been introduced to our new recruit here.
Commander Vandam is Blade's top officer.
In a past life, I was chief engineer on the White Whale. Same idea, basically. Someone has a problem, I fix it. You follow? Huh. Not much for conversation, are you?
So you still haven't told us why you're here. From the look of things, I'm guessing this isn't a social call.
You don't think?
No. So let's cut the crap and get down to business.
Ha! Sounds like you're learning my expressions just fine, Elma. Anyway, first we need Chatty Cathy here to choose a division and pull an assignment.
Ooh. Ojo-sama would ask about the assignment.
Whoa there, Itchy Trigger. I know you're just chafing at the bit to run out there and grab the world by its tail, but you need to choose a division first.
Ojo-sama saw a giant mech. Give Ojo-sama giant mech. Oh, hey, big booty. I'm just playing a game I really love.
Everyone in New LA works for Blade, in one of several different fields. Helping to explore Mira, or to maintain order in the city, or, well, you remember Nagi's speech, right? There are 8 different fields in all, and each one has its own branch within Blade. Officially, they're
I'm trying to not speak over the cutscenes.
Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
Let's start with the Pathfinders. Pathfinder's #1 responsibility is planting data probes.
Also, I'm just gonna skip this. Give me the frontiers. Give me the unicorns. Other side. Full disclosure, I've played this game hundreds of times. Well, hundreds of times. Dozens of times for hundreds of hours. Select my division. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Is it the Harrier? Is Harrier in charge of defeating tyrants and defeating? Yes, here it is. God damn. Yeah, hundreds of hours. So when the game came out, I said it earlier.
Then it's settled?
Yes. When the he's gonna go into another cutscene.
By the power invested.
Yeah, I'm a Blade now.
Now for the job. Let's get down to brass tacks. Nelson's team has gone missing. Last contact we had, they were installing a data probe out in eastern Primordia.
I will tell you the gets after the cutscene. There's a lot of cutscenes.
Pathfinders, right?
Are we talking indigents here or what?
Your guess is as good as mine, but they did have a skell with them. You'd think they could hold their own, or at least run away.
All right, we're on it. We'll head to their last known location and go from there.
You're welcome.
Report whatever you find ASAP.
Of course. Let's move out.
Roger that.
So when the game came out, I was one of the best. And by one of the best, I mean I have a spreadsheet on me right now from when I started playing this game that has every item in the game, its drop chance, its drop location, its drop enemy, and how to get it. Every single item. This is an MMO. Well, technically, this is an MMO by Nintendo, from when Nintendo was doing MMO type stuff. I was one of the best. It took me so long. I think yours is good. Excuse me. Sorry to bother you. I know I'm terribly busy, but is there any way you might help me rather urgent request? I promise I won't take much of your time. Heck, have much of your own time to spend taking yours. Sorry, getting off track. Anyway, I know I should be running the quest through official channels and all, but I'm sorry. It's just not, I just don't have the time. I'm desperate at this point, and I literally take any help I can get. No, not to say it, just anybody. Look, I know I'm gonna sound completely bonkers, but just hear me out, okay? Like, think all I ask. I'll listen. Alright? Okay, go on, listen to me. Oh man. Okay, what are the odds I'm the first person I ask would actually help me out? Like, mine is no one. Okay, I'm Sai, you see, and when I walked myself into a panic, thinking I'd have to keep approaching strangers, and what the strange things do awkward, and yeah, I know I'm a driver, the supplies, and the blade team was all in the field. I'm a mechanic, you see, specializing in skills. I tend to head up a lot of important projects. Sorry, that's not braggy. Anyway, I just got a call from the team. It's always been really nice to me. They asked me to bring them some supplies so they can do some field repairs to their skulls. Apparently something called and whimsical Dogol attacked them after they left on a mission, and now they're kind of stranded out there. I pride myself as a customer service, but wandering outside the city's just... No, a bad idea. No, bad idea. Bad idea. Especially with all the whimsical Dougal that broke their skull and looking around. Much as will help, I was just a mechanic and there's only so much I can do. But on the other hand, I thought of the poor skulls laying out there just all beat up and broke my heart. So I gathered all the advisory stuff and left town. But then I panicked and, well, what to do next? And the only thing that you can do is come when I asked someone for help, and then you came coming along like magic. Only not. Anyway, I know I should pass it on to Mr. Critical. Damn, you're geeking over this game. Yeah. It was... Oh, I should be really reading this. I didn't care anymore. It was one of the first games I got on Wii U. When I say I was one of the best, there's a whole character renting system in the game for when you need to have some heavy firepower because your companions are completely incapable of doing it. You see, happen too much. I'm gonna use... I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that. That is a word. That is certainly a word. But I don't know if you've played any of the other Xenoblade Chronicle games. This has a very, very similar sense of combat as those, in terms of if you know what you're doing with the combos, you can drag them out so hard, so much, so fast. What level am I actually? I think I just turned level 7. Like, if you know what this game is, right? If you know how to do combos, if you know how to handle it, you can take all of the combos and just bring them out for so long. I am with basic gear right now, and I am 1 level under. This is a 1... Granted, it is still early game, but I can do this pretty much throughout the entire game. If you know how to handle your resources and your combos really well. You're Italian. It means human skullbreaker in Italian. Whoa, oh, when I wasn't looking, I died. I got too cocky. Res me, Elma, res me, Elma, res me, Elma. My hubris came in front of me, Elma again. Elma, res me, Elma. Kill him right now. Oh, thank God. It means skullbreaker in Italian. Okay. I lucked out there. Note to self, don't look away from screen when you're fighting. You're level 10s. Good to know they're sleeping though. They're sleeping. You can run through them when they're sleeping. I can fight this guy though. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I can do this game really well. I was one of the best. And going back to what I was saying before, there was a renting character system that lets you rent other players' characters when your own characters kind of weren't up to the task and you didn't have time or you couldn't grind. So it was pretty much their response to skill issue. and that whole thing. So they decided to take the issue out of the skill and just allowed you to steal a buy for a hefty sum. Other people's characters. Nah, now we're good. There we go. That, boom. There we go. And with the quick time events, when you hit the middle, you recover some health, which is why I died when I wasn't looking and when it jumped on me. Bro, res me. Bro thinks this is Fortnite. No, they should res me because your NPCs can res. I think their AI is bugged, or I don't have it set to res me. Kill him. Kill him, please. You have 5 seconds. Kill him. Kill him or res me. Kill him or res me. You see, they can res. You res me at the last fucking second. You res me at the wrong time. You know what? I'm gonna fast travel. I'm gonna fast travel. I got cocky. I looked away. Why aren't you letting me fast travel? Hello? There we go. Fast travel. He raised me. Yes, he did in fact rise me. Actually, where is it actually? No, not here. I always forget Soul Voices classes gear. I always forget where it is. No, not here. Where it is to get them. No, I still don't have skills. To get them to res me. I'm 8. I'm like 2 battles away. Soul Voices. You're not in here. Active members. No. It's probably in the battle details that I always forget how to bring up. I also can't remember where I was going. There it is. Nope. You know what? Fine. I'll fight you, brother. I'm laying down some fire. A bit about the game. I do have a slight modifier. I have 2 times XP. Just so I don't have to grind as much, because it is at one point a heavy grind. As you can see, I am still good at the game. It's just I don't have any money to get actual good, like good weapons right now, because I just started the game and nothing, literally no good weapons are dropping right now. There we go. Yes, use you. Chrome armor is a lifesaver. Oh, okay. Okay, alright, come here, sir. Come here. And I'm fucking dead. You cheating? My brain is intoxicating with the brain lock. You see, they can res me. They can res me. They can res me. I am also too low. Be over here. Goes up like that. Start shooting. Yes, I am technically cheating just because I don't want to waste my time, waste everyone's time with grinding. There's only so many rants I can go on. There we go. There we go. And I also have been unlucky with all of my weapon drops, and I'm also kind of waiting for the level up, because when I level up, for the skill usage up, it is only 2 times, so everything I'm doing, just think I'm doing it twice. Just severely think I'm doing it twice. Yes, I know I said I can beat the game without doing it very bad, but it's literally just, hey, everything I'm doing it like twice as efficient. Not the amount of damage, just the amount of grinding I'm doing. I'm going to do as minimal grinding as possible. I'm just doing this right now. Right now. I'm stopping myself from getting any good weapons, any good, actually a ton of good drops I'm losing.
Let's move.
You said you beat any enemies you encountered and you died? No. Try grinding some. Yeah, I don't want to, because I'm doing this so I can get, where is it? Where is it? No, that's just I was in the wrong set. Where are you? Where are you? Arts? No, classes, because I classed up. I'm still low on classes. All right. Okay, so I'm still low on classes. Anyway, I'm gonna have to break my Ojo-sama roleplay and add non-Ojo-sama prototype gear. I don't know if you're looking at this. This is significantly better than what I'm normally wearing. Oh, I have to wear pants. That's breaking my immersion as Ojo-sama. Proto knife. I had a Boston knife this entire time. Oh, have you played Dragon Quest? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I said I've played Dragon Quest. Yeah. How many Dragon Quests have I played? I played 11. I've played, I think, 4. And I think 3, because 3 is Final Fantasy 1, which is what I said. I know, I guarantee you I've talked about Final Fantasy 1 being one of the Dragon Quest games just reskinned because Square Enix was like, hey, we're going out of business. Last ditch effort. We're gonna absolutely just port out a game. And so they ported out Final Fantasy, which is why it's called Final Fantasy, because it was their final game. It was gonna be their final game. It was actually just gonna be their final game. And would you look at that? It brought them out of bankruptcy, which is why they absolutely pour everything they love and care about into the game. It's absolutely why they put everything they can in that game. Okay. What about you, big guy? What level are you, big guy? You're level 14. I'm still too low level for you because I don't have... There's a level disparity at one point. What? Oh, you didn't know Final Fantasy? The first Final Fantasy is a reskin of one of the early Dragon Quest games. I think it's either 3. I think it's 3. It might be 3. And I think the second is as well. I think they didn't start doing their own actual game until what? 3? And then you can very much tell that they pour their everything into the game series now because it's so much more successful than Dragon Quest in the popular media. That has to be a known fact, right? People know that, right? Like, if you need me to get it publicly announced, I can probably get it publicly announced. I don't know how I'd get it publicly announced, actually. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how I'd get it publicly announced. I don't have enough pull. Also, I don't work at Square Enix. I'm just literally speaking out my ass. Oh, okay. Oh, that's why. Oh, that's why. I'm running away from my own set. Most younger people don't. It's like a 90 kids thing. Hey, once again, I'm not well, I am technically a 90s kid. I grew up in the 2000s, but raised as like I was in the 90s. Yeah. But no, even in the 90s, it wasn't really known because if anyone found out, well, found out in quotations, if anyone majorly knew, then it would be what, kind of a scandal? Because they would lose kind of face, right? So why would they openly admit to stealing full, like not even like partial, like steal? It was like the full game. It wasn't like changed assets. They just stole the game, which is why if you look it up, I think it's Final Fantasy, not Final Fantasy 3, Dragon Quest 3 is not a thing in the Western ports of the game because it literally doesn't exist. It's literally just Final Fantasy 1. It's actually just Final Fantasy 1. So that's why it doesn't exist. Other nitpick of facts, the Black Mages aren't actually a race. They're just a class in the early games. You're not bound. I'm running because I know there's a third somewhere. I can handle 1 or 2 on my own, but 3 is absolutely too much to take. 3 is too much to take. Oh, I'm level 9. I'm like 2 battles away from it though. Okay, I'll get close to the objective. They're still chasing me. Oh my lord. My lord, they're still just chasing me. Oh, that's why they're chasing. Is that fucking 4 tens? No, that's definitely 3 tens though. Get me out of here. Let me leave. That's 3 tens. At least I have fast area switch to here. Okay. Oh, there's a heart-to-heart there. Oh, I missed the data probe. Anyway, where was I? Where was I? Yeah, no, Vivi, which is the generic black mage name, is actually kind of the first of its race. As weird as that is to say, it's very much the first of its own race. Because in the early games, because it's a port of Dragon Quest, and that's not a thing technically, it's very much just, hey, look, you can change your class to black mage. You can absolutely change your class to black mage. You see, there's 2 level 24s right there. There's 3 level 23s, and they will absolutely aggro on me if I don't handle this properly. Oh, because I'm in the water, I didn't pull aggro. Pull aggro, please. Heals me's. I can't actually use this stuff because he's too far out. I can't go in for kills. But yeah, Vivi, the black mage, is, I want to say, absolutely the first of its kind. Solely because it didn't have codified skill ranges there. Another thing, the red mage class, I think it was, is absolutely the definitive class in all of the originals. Because if you have the red mage class, you can still stack your pre-classing of all of the other hero perks, because hero was a class that you could have a little bit in the original game, and it would allow you to be like a jack of all trades with a bit more damage output comparatively to say just, there we go. Okay, to say just the red mage, right? Because the red mage has explosive power, it has tons of magic, it has tons of mana, but its physical stuff isn't that great because of you know, it's mage. It's kind of built like a mage. It's not really built for that, but some of its other stuff is really good if you pair it with the advances of the hero class, which is it's just a class. It's like you are like a normal person. You're a prince, I think, in the first one. I think you're a prince in the first one. Yes, now I head southeast. I am still a few battles away. So, no thank you. I'm still in the starting class, right? I'm still in the starting class. I can't do much damage in the starting class. So if you can ever go with a class in any of the beginning ones, I would say go for like a white mage, a black mage, which has way more AoE than a red mage, but the red mage has a lot more versatility. And always go with a hero, at least. And I'm not talking hero as in, oh, it's like the MC. No, I'm saying hero as in the class, because in the first ones, I'm pretty sure it was a class. I have very strong opinions in a lot of games. So it's pretty much one of my defining features. Very boring person. Very in-depth opinions. Oh, dude, I fucking hate these guys. Laying down some cover fire. I think this gets me there, actually. I failed it. Give me your death, please. Oh, and I'm spored. But yeah, no, thank you. I am playing this game just to show my love for it, because it's very much a paragon, in my opinion, of a very good balance of what MMOs can be and like what an RPG can be in terms of solo player campaign and there we go. solo player campaign and multiplayer capabilities. Because if this place was running with tons of people, you would have... I have a titanium knife. Yes, please. But I did also just level up, so I'm going to have to change my class. Commando, change class. Yes, please. Ground gear. I have... Look at this. 6 and 16. I can't use my old stuff anymore. But this is going to increase my damage output significantly. Okay. And I really want to, like, let people experience this game. Because it's been, what, 10 years? 10 whole years? I think a bit more, actually. Since this game has actually come out. And I know a lot of people who love the Xeno series. Like, but have never touched this game. It's a cutscene.
Damn. I knew we would have heard from them by now.
It was definitely fighting something. But this damage, it's not the usual claw or bite marks.
It's a Mechanis.
Signs of a team. If they were eaten, we'd know it. So did they walk away, or were they taken?
Let's investigate.
Right. Either way, they couldn't have gotten very far. Let's keep looking.
Hold up, Elma. Check this out. I'm picking up an Earth-based IFF signal coming from that direction. It's Pathfinder.
That thing over there, maybe?
It doesn't look natural, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Ganglion.
It looks like trouble.
And look at this. I'm picking up readings for other life forms, too. Multiple signals, moving around inside the structure. Elma, you don't think...
Wow. Suggest they must be intelligent. Life forms suggest intelligence. Indigenous must be rendered inside.
No. Look at their movements. They're controlled, orderly.
Oh, just almost
They're
sometimes stupid.
definitely not wild animals. Now the question is, are they native to Mira, or are they visitors like us? And if so, from where?
You think it's one of the forces that destroyed Earth?
Let's not jump to any conclusions. It's a big universe out there. Of course, we shouldn't rule it out either.
Should we call this into HQ?
Yes, but not from here. If we're picking up their signals, they might be close enough to intercept ours.
They absolutely are.
There. Drop your weapons.
Stay calm. We don't want to provoke them.
Earth aliens, surrender now.
They know about Earth? You may have been right after all, Lynn.
Lower your guard and negotiate. Grab your weapon.
Stand down! Did you already forget my first lesson? Fighting is a last resort. Our friends here appear to be able to speak our language. Which means we need to find out if diplomacy is a viable option.
Ojo-sama is an Iron-Blooded Maidens.
We come in peace, and we're willing to negotiate. If you have any Earth alien prisoners, we'd ask the conditions for their release. If you don't, we'll leave you in peace.
No negotiation. No condition.
We have our orders.
All Earth aliens must die.
I like how we both call each other aliens. We're both non-indigenous, and we both call each other aliens. Early bird! Early bird is good. Not to be confused with Freebird, which could get me DMCA'd. Look at how skillful I am with these, man. I know these timing patterns like the back of my hand. There might actually be another set. I like how I immediately say and contradict myself. If you can, like, don't kind of rely on the, like, ranged reliance. Don't have too much range reliance, because range does very little.
So much for the diplomatic approach. What's the deal with wanting us all dead anyway?
Yeah, I wonder. They did mention they were following orders. Maybe someone higher up their chain of command would be willing to negotiate.
Something about this game that just doesn't sit well with me. A lot of the times, unless it's cinematic cutscenes, the camera is absolutely movable 100%. So it kind of leaves what's actually in focus and like meant to be known, shown, and done in the cutscene incredibly dubious, and I really don't. Oh, we loot our own comrade. Really don't know how to feel about that. Not gonna lie, I really don't know how to feel about that.
Lynn, can you give us an approximate location for that IFF signal?
Let's see. Seems to be originating from that building over there.
Then we'd better get moving. There's no time to lose.
Okay. 'Cause in that instance, it let me know exactly what was going on, solely because it had full control over its own camera, right? I had zero input on that camera, so I knew exactly what was going on. No, it's not this rock. Is it this rock? Nope, not this rock. I know there's one rock that has slightly jank polygon. Polygon. I know one of these rocks has a slightly jank polygon. It's this one. It's this one. Okay. I'm pretty sure if I hit it at the right... Nope, I didn't. Nope. I'm gonna try one more time. Nope. I fucking missed it. I missed it by one fucking pixel. I know I can jump up there. I'm gonna have to cross the bridge. I'm gonna have to go over here. To get over here, I'm gonna have to actually... What I don't care for is right here. I'm pretty sure it's on this side. On this bridge. Is it right there? It is right there. On this bridge, there is a level, I think 26? 20 something. It's a very, very high level to where you should be in the game. Wait, this is back. I'm pretty sure this is a middle. Is this... I'm pretty sure this is a side. Use please. Use melee attacks. Assemble. Oh, that's how I go back from the combat menu. I immediately led myself to die. Now you're dead. You're dead, bucko. I failed it. Let's go, bucko. There we go. Advanced survival tone. Yes, please. Ground gear. Ojo-sama needs out of her gear. Ojo-sama can't go back to be wearing that. If I can get some skirts, that'll be great. Ojo-sama needs some skirts. Anyway, you're dead. You're trash, kid. You're trash. Worn combat gauntlet R. Oh, I finally have a combat gauntlet to match. Give me fashion souls. I also can't wear it. You're over there, which I should have gotten already. And you need me over there. Actually, he's only 8. Well, I fell off, so I'm gonna get this. You can sneaky snacky. You're way past the attacky. And, if I remember... What's the angle? Right here. Stealthily sneak past those two to get that. And then, you're in the gold. You're in the good. Ojo-sama doesn't kill unless needed. Or unless she wants. Man, I just love this game. Oh, there we go. There we go. What is it? Can I take that crowd? This is the only one you'd use because it gets you on the other side so fast. I should actually re-familiarize myself with the positions these are really good at with. Where is it? Deals weapon damage. From behind, boost damage. Okay, so this one's from behind. If you look at the very bottom, it says where its extra conditions are and a little blurb about it. Deals weapon damage, boost damage, and there we go. Range attacks.
Let's move.
Quality gauntlet R. Where's over here? Over here. I can't. No, it's up. It's definitely up. Oh, right, because this is where we meet the Ganglagoods. Oh, our Mechonis brother. It's also really cool. I'll explain that immediately after this upcoming cutscene. Spoiler alert, cutscene. Where's the door? There's a door here. Yeah, game. Cutscene.
They're all dead. You killed them all. In
They're just
cold
sleeping.
Blood.
They're just sleeping.
Fortune did not smile upon them today.
Nelson.
You filthy Earth aliens do not belong on this planet.
You seem more fluent than the others. Are you in charge?
I am called Glednar. I command this squad, Earth alien. Now it is time for you to surrender.
Hello, Glennar. I am called Elma, and I command this squad. If this planet is your home, we apologize for intruding. We crash-landed here after our ship was damaged in an attack by unknown adversaries. We were hoping we could negotiate a peaceful settlement in exchange for our friends, but...
Peaceful settlement. Your words are wasted on us. All we can promise Earth aliens is a swift death.
Mama.
I don't think they're peaceful.
Tried. Looks like survival of the fittest it is.
I'll have you know I'm quite fit.
Seeing as you know we come from Earth, I'm guessing there's a good chance we might have a score to settle with you anyway.
Yep, and good to know that Ojo-sama is very fit. Use this to get behind. Go on. You're on behind. Oh, they turned around. They went to front immediately. But yeah, no, dude, like the commando subline is so good. This boosts critical power, critical chance, and evasion. So it's not all bad. There we go, we're in the back. Look at how much damage it boosts a lot of damage if you hit it from the angle it is. It only counts, well, it only matters in the direction, the instance you hit it on. So if you activated it and you were behind them, it treats it as if it was behind. You hit it and you're somehow in front of them, it's not gonna get it. But if you hit it from behind and land in front of them, they still get the damage boost. There we go. No, I was on the side. Damn it. I was on the side. Anyway, you're dead. No, not the hot one. Tatsu?
More Xenos? Which should we do?
Stay back, Layla. What do you think, Rook?
Be bold. Play it safe.
Yeah. Let's leave this stone
Be bold.
unturned.
Ojo-sama does not touch the garbage. Have pity, show no mercy. Ojo-sama needs reason to help. He has the Nelson from Sailor Moon glasses. That's Melvin. Melvin, you idiot.
Tatsu finally free!
With the radishes.
Interesting. One of the vegetables is sentient.
Talking potato. I wonder if it tastes different too. I know what we're having for dinner tonight. You don't know it yet, new girl, but I'm a pretty mean cook.
You are mean, mean and cruel. Tatsu definitely not potato. Tatsu explained this to dumb and smelly Prone when they take Tatsu, but Prone not listen. Prone
Oh no, the ganglings are other dudes.
No, on Blue Day, Prone first set sticky feet on Mira, especially Tatsu. Tatsu witnessed Prone abuse firsthand. At this rate, entire Nopon race in danger. Yes, Nopon are endangered species. So really, friends have social responsibility to protect Tatsu from danger.
Uh-huh. What do you think, Elma? Bake or fry?
Wait,
Maybe a boil.
The beings who captured you. Big brutes in armor? Little pointy ears?
Yes, Prone!
And they're a more recent arrival here, is that right? They're not native to this planet?
Not native, recent. If friends want more details, friends must promise to protect Tatsu. Only then will Tatsu talk.
Emergency food.
Elma, you hold him. I'll peel.
Tatsu will talk! Tatsu will talk! Friends not get Nopon sense of humor is all!
So if I understand correctly, this is your homeworld. The Nopon people are native to Mira. And then just recently, the Prone show up and quickly hunt you to the edge of extinction. Is that right?
Not just Prone. Prone and their nasty, evil buddies. Lots and lots of them.
They're buddies? You mean other alien races?
Other hungry alien races. They all gang up on Nopon. They do horrible, terrible things to Nopon. Someday, Tatsu will turn tables and eat them for a change.
Don't touch you. You mean him no harm. Stare hungrily at Tatsu.
Tatsu has seen those eyes before. Hungry eyes. Like Prone eyes. Tatsu is here to serve, not be served.
Yeah, seriously. What kind of barbarian would want to eat this little guy just like that? We should take care of him. Wash and clean him, season him.
That's right, that's right. Exactly what Tatsu is saying. Take Tatsu to your village. Wash and clean Tatsu. Season Tatsu. Wait.
What do you think? Take him with us?
He seems harmless enough. And he'd be a good source of information on Mira and the Prone. All right. We can debrief him when we report to Commander Vander. As long as he passes the quarantine scan, we can bring him back to New LA.
Right. Let's get that out of the way. All clear.
Then Tatsu can join friends?
Sure.
Dance of joy. New friends are friendliest friends ever. I know. Tatsu has special thank you gift for friends for saving Tatsu's life. Tatsu will lend it to friends
Oh no.
for free.
Lend? It's not a gift if you don't give it.
I hate myself.
Give it away? For always? For free? This would be insulting to friends and to Tatsu. No Nopon merchant worth his salt and pepper could do such a thing. Tatsu is grateful, but Tatsu not insane.
What? It's insane to think if someone saves your life, you might actually show them some real... And he's not even listening.
Friend, do you ever get lost? Tired of bulky maps and flawed memory?
Tell Tatsu. It's gotta be a better way. Tell Tatsu. Not all who wander are lost.
Friend jokes with Tatsu. Joke funny now, but joke not so funny when friend wander into Loafenville Lake on accident. Presenting Follow Ball!
I don't think I ever use it. I think I just...
Number one ultimate best super secret must-have Nopon item. If friends get lost out in wild,
I think I just used
follow
my
Ball
own
of Light to
version.
safety. And now it's yours. For
In
free
2 and 3 I used
tomorrow.
Follow ball exclusively.
Really?
But X?
Follow
No.
ball? That's the best name you could come up with for your super special thing?
Meh, meh, meh. What would friend prefer? Fancy name no one understands so friend can feel smart? Now, time for Nopon Dance of Generosity.
I don't know. Is that thing really gonna be all that useful? What if it's a trap or boom? It just blows up in our faces.
Ah yes, that reminds Tatsu. If follow ball get damaged, Tatsu need to charge friends full price, plus restock fee.
So much for Dance of Generosity.
Advanced survival specs. It's the follow ball. Just hit right in that, and it leads you to where you need to go. It's cool if you don't know where to go, or you're looking for just using the base form. I think these guys drop what I want. I could check the spreadsheet. I'm not kidding. I still have the spreadsheet. I can pull the spreadsheet up. It's on my phone. Like I've never gotten rid of it, and I've kept it always. I spent way too much time on it. But what I was saying is I hate myself because in that cutscene when Tatsu was being introduced, I absolutely saw my friend Michael. And he doesn't look like that anymore. And by that I mean like the glasses, the hair, the face. Which slightly offensive. I understand, slightly offensive to say someone looks like a game character like Tatsu. But everything about it kind of absolutely just looks like Michael. Granted, I don't think Tatsu is as good a cook as Michael. And I guarantee you Michael will never hear this. But I would absolutely prefer Michael over Tatsu. I mean, dude's a cool, fucking great guy. Right? Right. Like, super smart, capable. But he just looks like Tatsu. Boom. And there you go. Did you drop what I wanted?
Let's move.
Nope. 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 You just gave me the thrusters. I didn't want the fucking thrusters.
That's true on any planet.
Return to LA. I'm sorry for the immersion break. It's just so much faster. Mr. Van Dam.
Damn, losing Nelson's team is a real blow. But the fact we're not the only visitors on this rock is even worse.
They made it clear they want all humans dead. For all we know, they may be related to the forces that destroyed Earth and followed us here.
Wonderful. I'll report this to Secretary Nagi. See if we can't bolster our defenses. Just one last thing. What the bloody hell is this dancing turnip doing here?
He's actually a potato.
Tatsu not turnip or potato. For last time, Tatsu is not food.
No, I think you're food. Everyone's food.
Planet Mira, Tatsu welcome all Earth people and offer a friendly treaty of friendship.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, we were thinking he could be a good source of general intel about the planet. Exactly how useful that'll be remains to be seen.
Any intel when you haven't done is good.
Don't worry about a thing. Friend's totally safe now that Tatsu is in town. Tatsu watch over and protect friends, especially weak, pathetic Lindley with her thin, bony wings.
You mean my arms? Look who's talking. And who said anything about you coming with us? You can stay here, you greedy, annoying little cabbage. I'm sure there's a salad here that could use you.
Meh? Tatsu stay here? Friends would leave Tatsu behind?
It's for the best. You said yourself your people are endangered, and the Xenos that captured you might still be out there. You'll be safest here in the city.
Agreed.
Tatsu not agreed? Friends will want Tatsu along. Friends need Tatsu along.
How so?
What? Well, that, of course. This planet have many helpful Nopon that Tatsu can talk to. Other Nopon can share information for friends.
That might be useful.
That right. Most Nopon not like Tatsu. Nopon can be shy. Nopon can be difficult. Most Nopon never trust friends or even talk to friends. But Tatsu? Nopon love Tatsu. The Tatsu use smooth talk and winning personality to get friends good info.
Sure.
Tater Tot has a point.
Uh-huh. More like an ulterior motive, if you ask me.
Tatsu perish the thought. Tatsu intentions are pure, Linley. Pure as snow. Linley intimidated by
You pee in
Tatsu's
snow.
strength and smarts.
Everyone pees in snow, right?
Tatsu is true friend.
Strength and smarts, huh? That's really not what I'm worried about here.
All right, then it's settled. Small Fry here will accompany you three out in the field. After all, we can use all the info we can get.
Seriously? We have to babysit this thing?
You're the ones who picked him up.
Don't think of it as babysitting. Think of it as more of a
Wanna leave him with another team?
semi-appropriation.
Maybe not. Unless we were invited to the meal, I mean.
See? Already getting along like peas and carrots. He can be your charge, Lynn.
Oh, come on, Commander!
I never got that saying.
That's not funny! I've got my hands full out there! This is so unfair. Back me up here, would you, Elma?
I'm sure Elma has no objections.
Right. As you say, Commander.
Done and done. Welcome to Blade, Tater. We'll be counting on you.
Yes, sir. And it's a Tatsu. Oh,
Tatsu?
one thing Tatsu forgot to mention. Nopon are pacifists, so friends need to defend Tatsu.
All right,
Extra
Michael.
Super safe in any battle. Tatsu VIP diplomat, after all.
All right, Michael.
Why am I not surprised? So much for him watching over and protecting us.
We really do start. We are starting to look like a Nojo Sama. All we need are, like, why is it starting to break out now? Didn't break like that before.
So, Rook, feel like you're starting to get the hang of things?
I don't know.
Of course not. You
Nojo Sama and work
All
don't
right,
go together.
well, why don't we review the key points then, and I can fill in some details. Blade's top priority right now is to secure missing pieces of the Lifehold. You remember that much. Countless people are frozen in the Lifehold. It's the key to restoring humanity. Up until we ran into the Prone, our biggest concern was that wild indigents would stumble on the Lifehold and damage it somehow. But now there's a more pressing threat. Intelligent alien races who are intentionally trying to destroy us. So, our search has new urgency. We need to find and retrieve all of the Lifehold ASAP.
And the best way to do that is by expanding the reach of Frontier Nav.
You don't say.
The more probes we can install, the wider we can scan, and the faster we can find bits of the Lifehold.
So our primary focus going forward should be to travel around Mira installing data probes. As many as we can, as fast as we can. I can't stress enough how important this is. You still with me?
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. Sure, Elma, you understand. Sure. Nojo Sama understands.
Then let's move on to the other pressing threat that Blade has to deal with. Hostile indigents. There's no real delicate way to put this. Any wildlife that poses a clear threat must be eliminated.
Whoa.
The Lifehold is our future, but we can't ignore
You can't just be casually explaining murder like that.
Duty to keep New LA safe. And sometimes that duty requires enacting coordinated strikes to solve problems before they can do real
Coordinated. This is premeditated.
We're the newcomers here, it's true. And they're usually just out to defend their territory. But sometimes it really is them or us. And we have to make sure it's us. Don't get me wrong. It's not like we run out there and light up anything that moves.
No, we are.
Only
We
the
absolutely are.
HQ can choose targets, and they tend to keep them strictly to creatures that pose a significant threat to our survival.
In order to contribute to this cause, operatives are asked to form into squads to take on special missions. These squad missions, as we call them, don't get posted to mission control like your other more typical assignments. Rather, HQ transmits the details directly to all of us at the same time. Basically, They want as many people to know about them ASAP, so they can be taken care of ASAP.
I'm sure you can imagine, but these missions aren't your run-of-the-mill little fetch quests. It's not the kind of stuff just 1 or 2 blades could handle on their own. That's why squads can have as many as 32 members.
No, I'm pretty sure I can handle it on my own.
And it's why we ask members to sign up to a squad beforehand. We can't have blades playing musical chairs whenever this kind of emergency hits us. But just remember, squad missions are not mandatory. You don't have to drop everything you're doing just
This
to
is
do
also
one
in-game and in-world explanation of online
HQ has
capability.
no way of knowing what every blade is up to when these missions arise. If you're busy with something else, they'll understand. They need to trust our collective judgment with these things, and, well, so far so good.
And I think that about covers the basics, right?
Yeah,
Search
basically
for the
online.
missing pieces of the Lifehold, install data probes to expand Frontier Nav, and take on squad missions when you can to keep us safe. Got all that?
Yeah, that's pretty much the 3 core signets of the whole game. Sure you understand? Yeah, I understand. That's the 3 whole signets of the whole game.
We're counting on you.
Explore, plant stuff, take stuff down,
Thank God.
and do your daily do your dailies. They were literally dailies.
All right, well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it?
Yeah, let's call it a night.
Oh, Tatsu's so excited to sleep in real bed.
All right, Michael.
Lily can show
Go sleep in your
Tatsu
bed.
his room now.
Oh, your room is right over there.
Oh, it's the perfect size for Tatsu. Wait, what?
It's a freezer.
Tatsu know what that is. That refrigerator. Food go in there to cool off.
How do you know about that?
I guess you are smarter than you look.
Well, Tatsu not want to brag, but wait a minute. Tatsu see what Lily did there.
Hey everybody, Editor Drac here. So, if you made it this far, thank you for making it this far. Hopefully, you come check me out over on twitch.tv/DracBat. Anyway, stream times will be on screen, and the following would just be a new video of everything that I cut out, because I wanted to give the whole experience of Xenoblade X, but it's a lot of grinding and, world traversal. So if you're into that, please consider checking that out too. Anyway, hope to see you there. Guess I don't. Have a wonderful good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.